Hello, this is Kerry Paulson with the Automatic Fisherman. I am going to show you a new product that we made last year called the Snapper. This is what the Snapper looks like retracted. It's bright orange. It's made out of the same material as our Automatic Fisherman's are. They're indestructible. You throw them up in the air, they don't break. You'll see a video of that later. But I'm going to show you basically what the moving parts are on the Snapper. The knob right here is a top knob that you loosen up. Then you can open up the stabilizer arm. It's on a slide like this. So you open that up, and then you can extend the Snapper out to accept the longer rod up to 55 inches in length. So here we're going to just put it in the middle so you can just kind of see how it works. You can do this with gloves on, mitts on, whatever. You just turn this knob tight. You can't over tighten it because it's got a big plate there. You'll never bust that. So then the second part of this is called our rod holder plate. So this rod holder plate actually slides back and forth. There's a little scale on the side here, and there's a little notch on the top of this to actually line up on the little ridges. So, and I'll show you how this works in a second, but we're going to open up the knob on the side for the rod holder tube. The rod holder tube stores in like this for easy storage, but you can flip it out and actually have it straight up like this for your longer rods, or as you'll see that metal plate, you can adjust any angle down to right there. So a common angle is about a 45-degree angle, about right in there. So we're just going to turn the rod holder tube plate down tight, and then we're going to turn the rod holder knob itself tight. If you don't tighten this tight enough, it'll flip out and flip the rod out. But if you have it tight, it's not going to do that. See? So now this product is almost ready to get set up. The last part of the product is the end where the trigger system is. You see this little hoop here? This is called the trigger hoop that I have my hand on. All we're going to do is we're going to flip this forward, and that locks it in place. And then you can take the trigger out like by grabbing it by the guide like this, or just shaking it. See what I did is I just took it and I just shook it like that. So now it's out there like this, and this is ready to set onto the ice and go fishing. So when you're done, all you got to do is put that back like this, take your fingers and push them together on the trigger hoop, and it'll actually spring down. You take the rod holder tube, loosen the nut, put it underneath like this, retighten it, and then you go through and you loosen up the knob right here, and then you can actually slide this in like this and collapse the product. So now I'm going to show you the last part about the Snapper here. Is you notice when you have it like this, and you're going to use a 24 or 27 inch fishing rod, the top could be real tippy. So you have an option of actually sliding this whole system to any one of these three holes in the top and retightening this. And now what you see is you have a lot more stable front. And you'll notice two holes on the trigger arm. If you wanted to, you could take a screw and screw this in on glare ice like we have. Or what we normally do is we'll take the ice clippings from our holes and we'll just push this in the ice clippings. So this is actually how it looks in the stored position. You can see there's not much space that this is going to take up. We made our Automatic Fisherman's as simple as we could a long time ago because it was a harder product to kind of understand. But now there's a lot of the Automatic Fisherman's out there. There's a lot of different hook setting devices out there. But I believe that the Snapper is the most revolutionized out of all of them. And I'm going to actually show you something as well. I'm going to just throw this out here and get this out, and I'm going to show you how durable this product is. So you can make up your own mind what you want to buy when you see these in the stores next year. So you see, this is how it would be set up normally fishing. So I'm going to flip this thing up in the air and hopefully the camera guy can actually follow this. So you ready? Here we go. See, nothing happened to it. The only thing that moved was the rod holder. And now we're going to go through and put it in the stored position like most people would have it. And let's say you're going to throw this in your rod bag. So I have to say this. Speaks for itself, in my opinion. So that is what we call the snapper. And if you're interested in that, you can check them out at your local retailers and your local bait shops. Thanks for your time.